Hey guys, and welcome to episode 4 of the career mode series. We've now come to the end of the lap in Q1, and hopefully we'll get into Q2. I've gone for a little bit higher downforce setup on this track to be quick in the middle sector, and looks like it paid off. We're now in P14, so we made it to Q2, coming up to the final couple of corners on my Q2 lap. This is fairly early in the session, so we end up in 6th place, just behind Paul, half a second behind Paul actually, but ending up in 15th towards the end. So I'm going to do a two-stop strategy, and I'm gonna pit on lap 4 and 9 for 2 prime stints. Look at that, 4 wings. Do a little bit higher downforce setup. I think that's gonna aid me in the middle sector, where I can catch up quite a lot to the AIs. The teammate challenge not going too well, just rather horrible, so we gotta pick up the pace, just starting to get a feel for this game, and I think we're gonna be good. But as I said, a higher downforce setup, that is not gonna aid me overtaking on the straights and such things, but I think I can outbrake the AIs in quite a lot of corners with that additional downforce that I have. But anyway, on the grid now. Only 1 lap of fuel with that. I think I went with cautious fuel strategy. So away we go. Getting a decent start. It's getting better every time, I think. But look at Vern. Just a brilliant start from him. And I think going down to standard again. And a Marusha going out to my outside. A little bit of contact in turn 1. But Gutierrez just... and me having a little bit of scrap. But up to P12, Roman Grosjean is next. Can we get him before this next corner? Gonna brave it down the inside, taking, I think that was 3 or 4 cars, so I'm pretty happy about that. Number 9 now, so we've got a 2-point scoring finish if we can finish here. But I'm going to do a 2-stop strategy, obviously. And look at the downforce I have here, managing to go flat out, tapping Mark Webber a little bit, and but squeezing past Raikkonen. And I think that was due to the additional downforce that allowed me to go that quick through that corner, or those 2 corners. Have pretty good traction as well, as I feel like I need that in this game. And look at the straight line speed of Raikkonen, just flying past. But I think these corners, I think I'm going to be a little bit quicker. I just have to not hit the curb too much to lose the back end. But anyway, start of lap 2, Raikkonen looks like he touched Massa slightly, and Mark Webber and Felipe Massa going too wide through here, and the downforce I have, managing to go flat out, gonna take 2 cars, maybe 3 cars, braking just a little bit too late. I think Felipe Massa's gonna go through. No, he's not. Extended a little bit, but I think that was good because I avoided contact with him. So DRS is enabled this lap. But look at the straight line speed of Mark Webber. He doesn't have DRS yet, as the detection point was before this lap started. And he's forcing me wide, but he's not taking the opportunity to go past, and still holding on to 6th place, so that is brilliant. Lap 4, gonna go into the pits very soon, towards the end of this lap. Feel my tires are starting to fade away. Raikkonen and almost Mark Webber going past. Raikkonen just holding on to that position very nicely there. So I've been dropped to P7. But coming into the pits at this lap, and just need a quick pit stop, or I need 2 quick pit stops. Look at the understeer I have. There is no way I can stay on these tires for any longer without dropping pace dramatically. I still haven't figured out completely with the tire wear yet, so I don't know if I must go really slowly to make the tires last, but if I go any slower, I'll obviously not get any points at all. So I decided to go for a 2-stop strategy and push as hard as I can at all times. Valtteri Bottas is the next car, and I've been told to use curse on exit to race him, and just outbraking myself with the cold tires and going wide. Valtteri Bottas gains that position. There is no way I could defend that while going wide. But Felipe Massa now on my back. And oh, it looks like he had some damage to his front wing. but he's got the DRS advantage obviously, and he's gonna easily steam past here. And look at the grip he's got. That is just brilliant. I think the Force India is not the best car obviously, so I think the straight line speed is gonna suffer as I need the cornering grip with a higher aero. So but will we get DRS on Massa now? That's the big question. I think some of the cars are going into the pits now. Lap 6, I think that's typical for yeah, Felipe Massa going into the pits, losing it on the exit of the last corner a little bit because the curve is just catching me out. And we're up to P12, I think. Yes, we are. And just behind Gutierrez. So that was the guy we started behind on the grid. So he's caught up a little bit due to my extra pit stop and the cold tires, I guess. But anyway, lap 7. More cars are going into the pits. I'm now up to P10, so that's a low point scoring finish. But I do have to stop once more, as there is no way these tires are going to last. Roman Grosjean coming out of the pits, forcing me a little bit wide. Couldn't turn into him quite. And look at that, losing the back end with the marbles on the tires. And we're now coming up to lap 9. And I thought I'll stay out for one more lap on these prime tires and then go for a fresher prime tire stint towards the end. So Hülkenberg is P11 and lap 10 now, coming into the pits. Only a few laps to go. Hülkenberg is obviously gonna fly past me now, as well as I think that's another car. I can't really tell who that is. There are 3 cars right there. I do want to come out in front of them, but there is no way that's gonna happen. Jules Bianchi and my teammate Paul Di Resta having a scrap, just coming out to the last corner. And Valtteri Bottas that was. But anyway, finishing P15 here in Bahrain. Not too bad, but absolutely not good. I think a prime option tire strategy would be the best, but obviously I didn't have more option tires to go, so I think for the next race we're going to try that and see where we end up. But anyway, P15 is better than the last race, and it was way more funny to drive the car as I had a little bit more grip. Lewis Hamilton taking out the win, Sebastian Vettel in 3rd actually, so he's not doing too well here at Bahrain. 3 DNFs of Sergio Perez, Daniel Ricciardo and Charles Peak. And Paul Di Resta 16 just behind me, so we outraced him this time. Gutierrez taking 2 points, so he has jumped me, or technically we're both 13 in the Drivers' Championship standings. We gotta score some more points, but anyway guys, we'll do that next race. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.